Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. This one will be fair caught. Set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Bell.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's second down after that completion. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
With the catch, it's Alexander. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught over the middle. It's Young. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Remember, last time, North won on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back's got it again. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. This offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Commodores are on the move here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
7, Vanderbilt 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
New set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Peters. Pressure is coming. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go, and gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Bringing it back, it's Brown. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Off the play fake on 1st down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll take a deep shot. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Peters. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, FAU. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Play action here on first down. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Lets it go quickly. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Commodores will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Buying time now, rolling to his left. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Owls. There was no stopping him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Vanderbilt, 10.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. A quick juke to get free. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Makes the catch. It's Young. And they get him down after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Second down after that short completion. Handoff to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. To throw, it's Peters. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job with it right here.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here or the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
That's reeled in. It's Bell. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Jackson. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Peters. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not the way he wanted to kick it. The ball will be downed at the 20. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He'll ride the back again here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
He's marked down at the 29. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida Atlantic 21, Vanderbilt 17.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Great cut. They whiff on him. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And that's a solid gain if the defense able to bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Commodores. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
2nd down after that previous play. To the air, it's Peters. Makes the catch, and he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Hand off to the single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Now it's 2nd down here. Tight end goes in motion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the 1st down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that 1st down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. Check.
They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it.
Takes the field again. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a 1st down and get out of bounds.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Back to throw. It's Peters. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Oh, it's no good. The CFP journey ends with that missed kick. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.